Is this thing on? Okay, we're back. Um, yeah, so I finally got the email confirmation. Um, yeah, my my account thing has been passed. Um, I'm gonna pull that up. Well, actually, I'm gonna try to do all the steps that I need to do, but but yeah, let me just get a couple things set up. I'm starting super early, but that's just because I have some other things to do later, so I don't want to have this. And since I have time, just gonna just gonna get it done now. Oopsie daisy. Let's bring up Apex if we can find it. Oh, and here's the other thing. This is what I found. So, because I don't have Top Step, I'm like, okay, how do I know when the major news events are? And I found this. I'm gonna bookmark. I'm gonna star this. Bookmarks bar. Done. Okay, so that way I can see major news events. So tomorrow we have FOMC minutes at 1 p.m. And they don't have anything forecasted or anything. Um, but yeah, now I can see major news events, so I can check this. Because before I didn't have, yeah, with Top Step they will flag like the major, um, like the hard hitting news, but I haven't found a way to get that with Trading View. So I just found this website, and yeah, I just created an account. I guess you can download the chart, but you know, it's fine to just have it up. I tell you what, it's been cold here. Very, very cold. Let's refresh this. Yep, passed. Oh wait, you can't see it. What the? 1 second. There. Passed. Right here. Alright, so now we will go to the dashboard and we'll see if, so now it goes under past and then it'll go under active. So we got our certificate, which I used to get excited about these certificates, but now I'm just like, yeah, nothing, nothing super fancy. I like Top Step certificate, but you only get one. Okay, now I gotta purchase the PA, obviously. All right. It says, why would it say subscribing to both monthly and lifetime plans for different evaluations will disrupt the PA creation process? Stick to only one option. That's weird. Okay. What? Oh, okay. Oh, this is what I needed to do. Yeah, 1 cent for each 10 years is nothing. That's crazy. It's basically just $65. Okay, that's what I needed to do. Is this a payment plan that I already have? This is the part where I will take this off screen because I don't know what the heck it's talking about. Here, you can stare at that. So with taxes, it's a total of $70. And since I'm no longer poor, we can actually afford that. Okay. It always says, do you want to save your card? It would be easier to save my card information, but then it's on my computer, and I don't want that. Okay, so it looks like it's been successfully processed. Access your members area. Okay. Let's bring this bad boy back over. Get rid of this certificate. Okay, so wow. So as you can see, PA accounts pending creation 1. So that means it's not fully. Where did it go? Okay. Active PAs. I guess it's still processing. It said 1, now it's a 0. Some odd reason. Let's go to dashboard. Active subscriptions 1. Let me check my email, because it'll probably say, oh, it takes time, etc., etc. Well, let's see if it's actually there. Okay, so let's go to accounts, past evals. Let's see if it's active PAs. Why is it when I clicked it before it went away? I'm scared. Okay. Okay, well, let me just go here and see if I log in, if it's actually there. Please don't click any buttons to trade like I did last time. Oy. Okay, there it is. It's reset to 0. Now I'm logging out just in case I accidentally click a button. Okay, so this session, I'm basically just gonna be reading up on oh yeah, I need to understand market pressure. I really need to understand market pressure. And so I'm going to be doing some research on that this session, but I will leave this up. It'll be playing in the background so you can watch it. But yeah, if I find something interesting, I will definitely invoice number. I probably need that. Pop. Yeah, every time Pup eats his dinner, he comes and he brings his Kong because whenever he brings me his Kong, it means he wants treats. And so he'll bring me his Kong right after he's done eating. Like it wasn't good enough. He wants more. It's kind of adorable, kind of annoying. It's very annoying. Okay, so what do we got here? All right, so now I'm just gonna probably mute myself while I do this other stuff on the side, but I will be back. Okay, how long was I gone? Not very long. Okay. Oh yeah, I tried to add news alerts, but it did not work. Alright, so let's go here. Okay, so from what I've been reading about, well, from what I've been reading about CVD absorption versus exhaustion, it's basically similar to what I used to do with the MACD and yeah. So basically, what I see here, I'm just looking at this, right? So right here you have a downtrend, right? So price is clearly in a downtrend. And as you can see back here, you know, we kept making lower lows. But then as we made this really big low right here, what did we do? Here, we didn't make an equal or even lower low. It actually is a little higher. So with that, you would have so according to this would be exhaustion, meaning even if it's temporary exhaustion, and then you get that push, brief push back up is what happened right off the open. And then it continued, obviously. Let me find another example. I'm just trying to do my reading. Okay. Trying to go to days where there were opens. Well, not days, but when there were opens. Okay, so this one. All right, so here's a different one. We have an uptrend. Where is this? Maybe it's way over here. I don't know. I do not know. There it is. What the? Okay, that was weird. All right, so clearly we're creating higher lows. So we are in so we're creating higher lows on price. So we're clearly in an uptrend, but wait a second. So creating higher lows, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Seems to be going well. Okay, let's count from here. Here to there, to here. That kind of started dipping. I don't know. See, this is why I don't like using this, because then it becomes arbitrary. It becomes very arbitrary very quickly. Okay. Okay. Higher lows, higher highs. It's gonna be okay, Lizzie. Okay. Okay, this is what I was looking for. All right. So basically, we have a higher high, right? So we have a nice big push right here. Oh, I'm seeing a common theme. Okay, so notice how we have a push up here, a big push, and then we came back down here. Well, we got another big candle. Can you even see this? So we got another big push right here and here, but what happened? Even though we pushed way up here, we didn't here. So according to this, let's draw the lines. So as CVD is going down, as price is going up, especially at, you know, these big pushes like this. Okay, so what do you have? This again is divergence, and this is exhaustion on an uptrend, meaning we're about to sell, and we did sell a bit into there. We ended up chopping around, but you get an initial sell from there. Yes. A nice clean sell off. Not for very long, but still. Okay. Now I need to find, so basically, okay, I think this is because I'm trying to remember. Okay. So exhaustion is when you look at where price is going and then CVD is going the opposite. So for example, exhaustion of an uptrend is when your price has an uptrend but the CVD is diminishing. See, price has an uptrend, CVD diminishing. And then you have uptrend exhaustion, which points to a potential temporary reversal or at least a retracement, pullback, whatever. For downtrend exhaustion, it means price is going down somewhere, I don't know, price is going down, but the CVD is so it's creating lower lows, but the CVD is creating higher lows, and then you would have exhaustion there as well. See, look at this. This is very telling. You see how we have this nice big push, but what happened here? This tiny little break compared to this one. I don't know. Seeing some patterns. Okay, so now let's find absorption, because somebody was saying absorption is the better one to trade, but let's see if we can find absorption. So absorption is more of a continuation. Am I correct? Or not? Okay. So according to this, absorption on an uptrend. So this is exhaustion on an uptrend, which is clear. You know, the trend exhausted and it sold off. You know, it makes sense. So absorption on an uptrend is this. Okay, so it's when price is going down, which makes it confusing. But one second, I'm trying to find one. Okay. Let's go all the way back. Not a lot of volume. Okay. Okay, maybe here. I don't know. So I need price decreasing. Okay, here's an instance where price is decreasing, but the CVD should be increasing at its peaks. Decreasing, decreasing, decreasing. Interesting. Yeah, trying to find this is harder than it looks. Okay. Let's go back to the open. Okay. I mean, here's an instance where price is decreasing. Okay. So your price decreasing here, here. The CVD is also decreasing. The CVD would have to be going up, and I'm not seeing that. Yeah, I'm just not seeing it, you know? Everything looks good in hindsight, as I always say. Where is price? That's a good question. Here we go. Okay. So, something to consider adding. These sessions are basically going to be, are basically going to be me coming in here and trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing, because now that I've accidentally passed that account, yeah, I don't know. So, oh, and speaking of which, so earlier today, I popped in during the morning session, I mean during the open, just to, because my whole thing is I'm trying, like, I'm not trying to predict moves and stuff with all of this. All I'm trying to do is take what I have already, right, which is looking for continuation. All I'm trying to do is take what I have already and turn it into something that can be executed quicker, with more precision and in a faster pace moving environment. So for example, okay, not a whole lot of volume, but we have this push down, big push, and then where are we? Right here. Yes, we have a big push, and then we come back up, pull back, this one, because the whole point is, right, we have a move and we're just trying to capitalize off of that. That's all. It's just trying to capitalize off of these. For example, here's one. So I think I was talking about this yesterday. So right here, where we have our overbought and then we sold down. So let me just go right here. So we were here, we weren't quite overbought, we came back down, then we went up, still not overbought, down, up, up. This is your overbought, and it just plowed right through it, whereas this one, you get your overbought, and then we come down. But anyways, I'm really just trying to find the groove, of how I can latch onto these bigger moves, right? Because us little players, we don't control the market, we don't tell it where it's gonna go. It's just there's the big guys in the market, and all you gotta do is just try to get in on what they're doing. It's just as simple as that, and you can't predict what other people are gonna do. Like, that's a fool's game, trying to predict other people's activities. You can so it's trying to have a little, not prediction, but more of like a not even foresight. You have to be quick in realizing what's happening, because if you're too late in realizing, oh, this is what's happening, then you're gonna get in too late, and then you're gonna get stuck in a trap, and then I don't know. And then if you're not paying attention at all, you're missing trades, or you're getting tricked. Market likes to trick people. That's how they get liquidity, and everybody else is making money and you're losing money. People have to lose in order for other people to win, and you don't want to be thinking about what everybody else is doing. All the retail traders that because the retail traders, really, you're the liquidity, right? The big giants in the market, they, they're eating up all your money. Like, at the end of the day, they're eating up all your money. So whatever they can do to trick you into thinking, you're gonna make some money today, so that you go in and you spend you put in your contracts or whatever, and then they come and they chew you up and spit you out because you were thinking one thing. And so that's why I don't know, I just watch a lot of these stupid videos. I can't stand watching a lot of trading videos. I used to, but now it's just I it's a little scam. Every video you click on, not click on, you just start scrolling and it says, this is the only video you'll ever need. These are the only indicators you'll ever need. And then this is how I made this much money, but it's never a clear amount. Like, not clear amount, but people don't say, oh, this is how I made, $500 a day, or this is how I made $2,000 a day, which, again, ridiculous. Just, oh, click on my video, I make $2,000 a day, but it's not 2,000, it's $2,134 a day. Like, what? I don't know. It's just, it's irritating. It's irritating to watch those videos, and everything's all flashy and produced, and look at me, I'm a successful trader, click on my videos, join my Discord, pay money for a membership, yeah, buy my course, no. So I don't like watching all those videos, and at the end of the day, it's just coming from other retail traders that are also liquidity. So I'm not saying there's people out there that aren't successful, because there are, but the people that are truly successful are probably living their lives and not making little YouTube videos where they're promoting their little t-shirt shops and their other businesses and their things. Sometimes part of the game is to make other people think that you're winning, just so that they'll pay attention to you. So not everybody's a fraud and a scam, but I can only watch so many videos. At the end of the day, I just have to come in and pay attention to what's happening. See, this makes it look easy, right? So you bought up here higher than here. I'm over here, but up here and then here, but at both points, what do we do? There's divergence. This is going down while this is going up, so then we sell. Divergence, very clear exhaustion. Sometimes. But that's why I like to have points like this based off of the RSI, like overbought and oversold, clear levels where a lot of, again, retail traders are getting in because they're thinking, oh, it's overbought, it's oversold, we should see a reversal. So what are they doing? They're entering, which means they're what? Liquidity. Exactly. Anyways, I don't know. So I'll be back I will be back tomorrow, probably. Um, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow because, um, no, I have a meeting. Never mind. But I will still be on the charts. Yeah, I will be. I will still be on. Oh, since I'm here, let me just log in so I can show you real quick. And then we're gonna hop off this because I got other things to do. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I'm still trying to look into this because clearly there's more buyers here, so that should mean, right, if we get to this level we should buy potentially. I don't know. Whoa. Okay. What was I doing? I was doing something, no? I forgot. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Sorry. Short-term memory. Okay, so this is where I entered today. Don't worry, it was paper trading. Oopsie. Hello, hello. Okay, so basically it was literally almost perfect aligned with this. So basically what we had was a push down, hard push down. I wasn't looking at divergence, but we did have a hard push down, and then we ran up, came to this this 21 moving average, and then we started to drop, and we dropped below the 21 on this one. Then we pulled back up to the 21 on this one, not this one, but this one. And then that's when I sold. And I think this one was, oops. Yeah, this was a 3,400 dollar trade. Obviously paper trading, but same principle. But that's what I want. Is I want clean, sharp, determined moves. Like, okay, we're going this direction, and yeah, just clean moves. And that's one thing that's why I need to show up, especially when the market is just opening, which brings me to my next issue. Oh boy, this. I have user profile. Nope, I didn't want that, but it's fine. Let's go to strategy. That had my address on it. Okay. Well, it's a good thing nobody watches these. Anyways, yeah, so here's my trading strategy. Um, Problem is, what the heck? The problem is, I don't know how to edit this. Like, if I want to edit it, because basically, confirmation via MACD history and behavior, trend alignment, 50% moving average. I mean, some of that is still true, but some of it is it's also being largely edited. And so I define trading windows. Primary trade says trades are generally avoided outside these windows unless market conditions remain fully aligned with the strategy framework. Low momentum or range bounds environment. You know, I guess I did use generalized terms, so it's not the end of the world. I just don't want them to be like, oh, you're trading at 8:30 Central Time instead of 9:30. Aha, you're violating your trading strategy. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But okay. But yeah, that's what we're doing. And also, gotta make a promise to myself. If I do end up taking any trades, we're not scaling down to one contract. I feel like that gets in my head is whenever I get on a funded account, I either scale way down or I try to scale way up. I scale way up because I'm like, okay, it's all in, it's do or die. But then when I scale down, it's like I'm scared and I'm like, oh, I have to keep this account alive. Yeah. So, anyways, that's all I have. I'm gonna go.